Greetings, I'm Barrett and welcome to Meet Me at the Table. We are continuing our playthrough of the Seventh Continent. What goes up must come down. We are doing the Prison of Clouds. We have managed to make it back up into the air and we have to decide if we are going to go north or south. In the comments of the last video, I asked for your advice and I had absolutely almost a split of where we should go, north or south. I think we are going to go traveling north. I actually got a comment saying that we had a lot of cards. So this wouldn't be a bad time to go north, even though our card here is going to make it slightly difficult for us because we do have to get 4 successes. Now, of course, we have that scarf that gives us 1 success automatically and 2 lucky 7s. So we do have to draw 2+ cards to go north, but I think we'll be okay. But before we do that, we're going to have to go this way to see what happens. At the time of this recording, it's Halloween. It's so much fun here. And Doug Herring is doing a complete Halloween experience on his channel right now. I think he's going through 1, 2, or even 3 games that have a kind of Halloweenish feel to them. So please go check out his channel. I'm going to throw a link in the description below. Now, I'd also like to take a look at everything that is going on with our characters. The first person to take a look at is Amelia Earhart. Now she has Keep Believing and Forearmed is Forewarned. She also has that Super Club-O-Matic, which is filled with like 5 different things, but it's sitting here at 4 durability. There's a lot of cool things that are going to help us in here. Sadly, we have a pistol in here, but we don't have any more bullets for it. And we do have the bolas that we'll be able to use, hopefully in our next hunting expedition. Or who knows, maybe killing some randomly crazy creature. We also have Duke Go Fetch It, which is really good when we're on the ground because he's able to give us the resources from cards around us. Now, of course, we just got this Rainbow Salamander that's a little out of control here. But if we ever rest, we can get rid of a lot of our status cards, including Anjika's Paranoid Terrified card, which is just ridiculous. I don't like that at all. All right. And what else do we have here? We also have that one that helps us when we find spirits. It's Repentance. Now, of course, this is the max amount of green cards that we can have in our hand. So we can't carry any more of those. Now, of course, we can carry as many status cards as we want. And of course, she's bloody. And she has this random leech attached to her, which I need to take off medically. I don't know how we're going to do that, but we're going to do our best to try. She also is carrying a shovel with 1 durability left on it. And on the down here, she has a blowgun with 1 durability as well. Sorry, it's a blow pipe, blow gun, blow pipe, about the same thing. Next, we have Anjika. Anjika is carrying the bow and the think card. We haven't made these yet. She's carrying those 2, and she still has that ballast bag. So that's really good. Now, of course, she has this Feliforiferous guy here, which helps us in relaxing and hunting, and she's carrying the side quest Relic Hunter, which we're probably never going to accomplish, but who knows. And of course, she's terrified, and she's also bloody as well, but she has a weird bloody card that makes us take care of it if we can find some of these strange plants out on the island. Now, let's see what else she has. She has a rope, and she also has her octopus mask, which I have not yet been a big fan of. Now, the octopus mask has 2 durability left on it, and our rope has 1 durability left on it. And that is where our characters sit. Are you excited to see if our characters can make it through the Prison of Clouds? Or do you think they will fall from grace and the balloon plummets to the ground? To find out, I need you to meet me at the table. So here we sit up in the air, Amelia and Anjika. We're going to go ahead and move in this direction. So first we're going to go ahead and take a look at this card. Let's see what it is. It says obstacles, of course. Several carts are flying in the air not far from your position. It would likely be a good idea to avoid a collision. That's a great plan. Characters may discard 2 cards with the keyword skill or vigilance from their hands and or inventories in order to return this. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do an action here and draw 2 cards, locked value, and get 2 successes, and we have to do this together. If we're able to do that, we manage to avoid the obstacles and discard this. Otherwise, we're going to take some damage and draw probably a pretty bad card. So let's see what we can do. Now, I am holding both this Keep Believing card, which is Vigilance, and I have 1 durability left on this rope, which is a skill card. I could discard both of these to just go ahead and return this card and not worry about it. Or the other thing I could do is actually draw the cards. I think it's better just to return cards and go ahead and return this as well. Which means we might find it again. But for the time being, we're just going to return it and go ahead and put out card 729. And 729 states the thick layer of cloud cover makes it impossible to ascertain what might be underneath. You are tempted to descend a bit to see what lies below, but the risk might be too great. All right, I don't think we're going to do that. All right, we can't even do it. There's no way to go. All right, we're going to put out a couple 11 cards here, and we're going to continue on. We're one there and one here. There we go. And now we have to go ahead and move over to here. And according to our weather card, we have to draw one card, and we need one success in order to make it over there. Now we have that magic, awesome ace scarf. And that ace pilot scarf here automatically is going to give us one success. And we have 2 lucky 7 stars. So we're only going to draw one card. We have to draw one. And we're going to go ahead and see what happens here. We got one success, so we made it automatically, and we got to examine the notes. I'm going to give these to Amelia just because, well, why not? She's got room in her inventory. We're going to move over to this location. And now that we're here, this is where we have to choose if we want to go north or south. Now, if we go north, that's going to be our starting location. Now, of course, we have never been south, but we're going to go north to this starting location, and then we're going to go up here and see what we see. And if we don't see too much past that, we might just go backtracking, which is always a bad thing to do in the 7th continent. It's always good to just keep going one direction. All right, let's see what our card up here is. I'm going to have both our characters do this. A bright light, a twinkling light in the sky catches your eye. One involved character may choose one card with the keywords vigilance in the discard pile and add it to their hand. Take a 787 card from the adventure deck if available. All right, we get to take one from the discard pile. And I'm going to take forewarned is forearmed from the vigilance pile. We're going to stick these all back here, and I am going to give this to Anjika because they both did the action together. Now we have to take a 787 card. And 787 doesn't have anything on it. Let's see what it says. The light continues shining, and you watch the strange phenomenon for a moment until your rumbling stomach snaps you back to reality. Oh, it says, if at least one character has a card with the keyword food or fruit in their inventory, return this. Oh no, I don't think I have food. Otherwise, one random character takes a 106 card and returns this. Oh, that's going to be terrible. I do not have any food or fruit. Sadly, I can't even eat Duke or the phosphorus thingo because they're not actually food, they're companions. So we're going to have to take a random 106 card, and I have to figure out who I'm going to have take this. I think I'm just going to have Anjika go ahead and take this. Both of them have 2 state cards, so it doesn't really matter which one I give this to, except maybe later somebody might get one. So Anjika's going to take this. It says, as your stomach rumbles loudly, sordid stories about adventurers being forced to resort to cannibalism to survive creep into your mind. Oh no, well, she's hungry. If I eat, I can return this. But she got the card that's going to make me discard cards. And right now, she has 2 other status cards. So 1, 2, and then of course her character card counts as 1. So I have to discard 3 cards. Oh, that's terrible. 1, 2, 3. Just right in the discard pile. Oh, one was a curse. Oh, they're with the raft though. I'm kind of glad we got rid of the curse. All right, so we have to take a 106 card and return this. So we're going to return this to the box. And we're going to discard this into the past. And then we're going to go ahead and put out a 677. Our 677 card says, the peak of a snowy mountain pierces through the sea of clouds. You might be able to land there in order to get some much needed rest. While you consider your options, you try your best to shelter from the ice wind that by crouching down in the basket. And here is our card. Now this is where we originally came from, but I'm going to go ahead and put another card up here. Who knows what's on top of that mountain? It might be awesome. So we're going to put another card right up here, and there we go. Now, of course, we're still here. Now we have to move up there. This is going to be really tough because if we look, we can draw 2+ cards. We need 4 successes. Now, of course, I have 2 forewarned as forearms, which are going to help, and our ace scarf gives us 1 automatic success. So I'm going to draw, I think we're still going to draw 4 cards though, I think. This is going to be our best bet. We're going to draw 4 cards and see what happens. Our first card, oh no, our first card's a curse. This isn't going real good to begin with. We've got half a star. Oh no. 2 with 1 star so far. Oh, look at all that. Oh, thank goodness I drew all those cards. Resourcefulness just saved us. Resourcefulness gives us 1, 2, 3, and this lucky star is going to give us 2 more, so 4, 5, 6. We got 6 total successes. We were able to go north. Oh my goodness, that was absolutely almost going to be disastrous. Now, resourcefulness states you may use the resources that are available on on the terrain cards adjacent to your terrain card. Now, of course, we have Duke right now, so we don't really need that because it's very similar. Learn by doing is awesome. We're going to keep learn by doing, and I'm going to give this to, I think we're going to give it to Amelia because, oh, I don't know if she can have it anymore because of this crazy guy. It says as long as this is in your hand, your maximum number of blue cards you may have in your hand is lowered by 1. Well, we're going to have to discard examine the notes. We're going to discard that in order to keep learn by doing. Because right now, Amelia has 2 cards in her hand. She has her learn by doing, and she has her forewarned as forearmed. And she also had examine the notes, but I'm going to have to discard that because she can only have 2 cards in a 2-player game. We're going to go ahead and discard our net, and now we have managed to move up to there. That's awesome. Now we're going to go ahead and see what's up here. I'm again going to have both our characters do this. Hopefully something good. Change of course. So that's going to be really bad. The wind changes suddenly. Is this good or bad news? You may return the weather card that is in play and take a 700 card. Each character that's happy with the change may discard 1 card with the keyword Serenity in the discard pile and add it to their hand. Oh, choose, sorry. Each character that is not happy with this change may choose 1 card with the keyword aggression in their pack, aggressiveness, sorry, in the discard pile and add it to their hand. Oh, that's going to be awesome. All right, well, first off, we're going to get rid of this. This card is terrible. We're going to get a new 700 card. So I'm going to take our 700 cards. I'm going to mix these all up again. We're going to see which one of these lovely catastrophic wins we can get because I know none of them help me go north. All right, let's see what this one is. Oh, now I need 5 successes. Oh, that's going to be... Maybe it's time to start going south. All right, we're going to put that up here. That one is absolutely terrible. And we're going to go ahead and, what's this say? Oh, this one's just going to go right into the past. We're going to put our other 700 cards over here. And now I have to decide if we like this or not. And before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and look at my discard pile because I can. All right, what I have decided to do is say that Anjika's pretty happy with what's going on and she doesn't have to change anything. But I think that Anjika, is not happy. She's going to get rid of this Think card. She's very unhappy with the new thing, and she's going to gain this rudimentary flint. Now, Amelia is totally fine. She has no problem with anything. We're going to go ahead and put down a 708 card. And our 708 card states, several high peaks pierce through the thick cloud cover. You strain your eyes, but fail to find anywhere hospitable enough to land. Oh, that's not going to be good. Okay. We're not finding anything. Okay, I was really hoping there'd be something really cool up there. But there are 2 different cards we can put down, and we can then see which direction might actually be good for us to go. We'll have to find out. I'm going to move some of this down so we can see where we are. So again, in order to go up, we have to look at our card, and we need 5 successes this time. Oh, this is going to be terrible. All right, we're going to have to draw some pretty good cards. But the good news is if we want to go east or west, once we get up there, it's going to be pretty easy. So that's not going to be too much of a problem. It's just a problem getting there. We're going to draw 5 cards. We're going to draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 5 successes. Our deck is, oh no, I hate looking at decks. It gets real low real fast. Should we do 5 or 4? I could do 4. And then maybe use our 2 forewarned as forearmed. So we got 2 successes already, plus 1 is 3. All right, yeah, we're only going to take 4 cards. I got a better plan. All right, 4 cards. We got half a star. We got 1 star. We've got another half a star. Oh, this isn't going good. Oh, good. We got the Valiant Heart Shall Not Fail, which is awesome. We're going to keep it. 2, 3, and then our 1 cloud cover, or our Ace's Scarf, gives us an extra success. So that's 4, and I got the lucky 7, so it activates 2 more. So we got 5, 6. We're going to discard Remember. Oh, Remember is really good, though. But I think I want this Valiant Heart Shall Not Fail, and I'm actually going to give this to Amelia again. I'm going to give it to Anjika. And Anjika is going to lose the bow. Sorry, we don't need a bow. We're going to discard our bow, and we're going to go up. So we're up here now. Oh, man, this is getting tense. Now we're going to be able to go into new ground. I haven't seen any of this stuff up here. We didn't see this card. We didn't see these cards. Let's see what's here. I think we're going to check this card out first because this is the easier card to travel to. Both our characters are going to do this. What happens? Navigating by sight. Doubt crept into your mind. Is the right direction? Is this the right direction? It would probably be wise to map out your flight path. In the meantime, you can always rely on your memory. One character may shuffle one card with the keyword Vigilance or Will from their hand into the action deck in order to return this. Oh, we're going to have to see if we can do that. Vigilance or Will. I'm actually going to shuffle this right back in. This is a Will card. Valiant Heart Shall Not Fail, mainly because it gives me 2 stars if I ever draw it. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle that back up. And we're going to go ahead and put those back over there. We're going to then return this. So we're going to return this back to our 11 pile, and we're going to put out card 673. 673 states, there is no way you can land here, as the only thing below you is the ocean. A monolithic structure emerges from the sea of clouds, arousing your curiosity, though. As everyone knows, curiosity killed the cat. That's pretty funny. Oh, wow, look at that. Oh, that looks awesome. I might have to go there. All right, we're going to put that down here. Now, I think we should also check out what's over here, because this might be good too. Now, we don't actually have to go over here if we decide that this is too hard to do, unless it's an automatically have to do it card. We're going to do this together and see what happens. It says running on air. Of course I have to do this. You encounter a powerful horizontal airstream you could probably use to propel yourself at a faster rate. For each success you obtain, you may move the balloon figure and all explorer figures to an adjacent terrain card or to the terrain card that replaces this. Return this. Oh my gosh, for each success you obtain. Well, I think automatically get some successes because of our scarf. We do. We gain one success automatically during that check. So I don't have to draw any cards. We just get to look at what 334 is, and then we get to move adjacent terrain card or to a terrain card that replaces this. If you're all explorer figures for each success you obtain. Yeah, I'm only going to get one success, so that's going to be fantastic. And 334 states, the landscape below is so bleak that you struggle to distinguish between the snow and the clouds hanging above it. While the ground seems uneven, you think you can land your balloon. Peering through the gaps in the clouds, you can barely make out a cliff above what must be the ocean to the north. Oh my goodness, there's stuff on both these places that looks awesome. All right, we're going to put this right here. I think we're going to move over to this one over here. That 791 looks way more awesome than this side. I'm then going to go ahead and place out another 11 card over here, and this is where it gets exciting. I want to check out 791. I think this is going to be really good. So I'm going to go ahead and take one card because I need to take one. I need no successes. Let's see what we get. We got some war paint. Well, I'm going to give this to Anjika because she has open room in her inventory, and we're going to check out 791. So there are two 791 cards. We're going to go ahead and mix these up. We're going to see which one we get. We got, what's this say? You step onto the platform at top of the tower. Oh, I should probably read the backside. I forgot to read this side first. All right. It says, the peak of Stone Tower rises above the clouds. Intrigued, you set a course towards it. The summit of the object is just a few feet wide and strewn with debris, but you should be able to stretch your legs. You carefully maneuver the balloon to moor it to the tower. If there is a potion card or something under your satchel journal, you must apply the following effect. Instead of revealing this, return it and place it and take a 791 plus this. Well, we don't have that under our thing, so we're just going to go ahead and turn it. It says, you step onto the platform at the top of the tower and enjoy this unexpected break. As you wander around, you notice a series of markings on the rocky outcropping that have resisted the effects of erosion. Immediately after this is revealed, one character may choose one card with the keyword Serenity or Stamina in the discard pile and add it to their hand or shuffle it back into their action deck. All right, so let's see here. Ignore this effect. Ignore the effect of the icon. I don't understand. All right, so I think we can do these actions and gain a star automatically. And apparently there is wood and stone here. All right, so I'm going to put this right here. We're going to take a look at what we think we can do. We can take a card with the keyword Serenity or Stamina back into our hands. So let's take a look and see what's there. Looking at our cards, there's really not much in there that's going to help us right now. Instead, I really think it's important to maybe try to do one of these maybe rest actions or something. Because if I do, I could remove this thing. It says here, I need 0 cards and I get 1 star. Where am I? Oh yes, now I remember. Each involved character returns their paranoid, tired, freezing, frightened, terrified, hunger, and or nauseated states and must discard all cards they have in their hand. Oh, that's going to be terrible. Wait, discard all their cards in their hand. This is going to be awful. Each involved character. I think I'm only going to have, Actually, I could just have Anjika do it. That's just fine. Anjika gets to discard her terrified and her hungry state. Look, I kind of made it look like a whole face there. Terrified and hungry state. And she also has to discard her cards. It's not the end of the world. But then we get rid of these 2 states. These are bad states to have. And she doesn't have the greatest cards in her hand. She just has Rudimentary Flint, War Paint, and Forewarned as Forearm. Now, of course, the Forewarned per arm is pretty good. But that's okay. We're going to get rid of those. Actually, I lied. Before we do that, I got a better plan. I could use these cards before I get rid of them. That's a smarter plan, isn't it? So right now, on this tile, there is flint. I'm going to go ahead and just make this and put a 1 on it. Also, the war paint, there are no trees here, so I have to draw 1 card if I want to make the war paint. Unless there's a way to actually get trees somehow. I don't think there is. I think we're okay discarding the war paint. And the forewarned is forearmed, that's fine. But we are going to also, we have to banish this guy or discard it? Must discard, I think we just discard him into the past. And now we, of course, have to get rid of both of our status, which is going to be great. So now we've taken care of that. We're still up in the air, technically. We're going to go ahead and see what's over here. I want to see what's at 710. And if there's nothing really that great, we might move back down north because, or maybe over here and see what's over here. Well, we'll have to see, because this card told us something about needing a different type of card. So sometimes when you see things that are traveling you towards something and it's not what you're looking for, sometimes that's not the way to go. All right, we're going to go over here and see what we find. We found dead weight. The hot air balloon is struggling, but it would not take much for it to regain some of its maneuverability. One character may discard 1 item of their choice from their inventory, remove its die, and discard all the cards comprising the item in order to choose up to 3 cards with the keyword surrender your stamina from the discard pile and shuffle them back into the action deck. If no character can or wants to, 1 random character takes a 750 card. Oh, we want to, that's for sure. We're actually just going to go ahead and discard. I think we're going to discard our shovel. We have a shovel. We don't really need it. So we're going to discard our shovel into the discard pile, and we're going to remove our die from that as well. There was only 1 left on it, so it's not the end of the world. Now, let's see what it says we have to do. Now that we've done that, in order to choose 3 cards with the keyword serenity or stamina from the discard pile and shuffle them back in the action deck. Oh, that's going to be awesome. All right, we're going to move 3. I have chosen to return these cards to our action deck. Our panpipes, the sled, and think. Not because of what they do, but because of the star values and the lucky 7s they're able to provide us when we're drawing cards from our action deck. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these up. We're going to go ahead and put these back over here, and I'm going to put out a 710 card. So we're going to discard this into our past, and 710 states, you make out a coral reef on which an ancient galleon appears to have been shipwrecked. Only 1 rock seems wide enough to land the hot air balloon, and the maneuver is sure to be extremely difficult. Dozens of seabirds fly over the shipwreck, probably looking for crabs. You can be sure that they will feast on your corpse if you fail your landing. All right, let's see what it says here. 11 successes. Oh, I have to do this. I'm sure this is going to be good stuff. All right, we're going to put this card right here, and I think we're going to go over there. But let me see how well we're good at landing. We got a lot of different things that can help us. So we need to get 11 successes in order to actually make this happen. Now, we get 2 from our ballast bags. So we're at 2 successes. Plus, if we look in our journal, we get a bunch of stuff here. We have 1 from our technical manual, so that's 4. Then if we keep going, we get another few. We get 4, 5, 6, 7 from there. I don't think there's anything that way. Nope, 7. I think we have 1 more card that helps us. 7. Here it is. 8. So we only have to get 8, 9, 10, 11. 3 successes. Plus we have a learn by doing. Forewarned is forearmed. So we only need 2 successes. Now we can only draw 3 cards. I think we should give it a shot. So before we move over there, we actually have to make it over there. We're going to go ahead and we're actually right here. We're going to move over there. We need to draw 1 card, get 0 successes. I don't even think I need to draw the card, I think, because of that scarf I have. No, I still have to draw the scarf. That only is allowing me to get, successes. So we're going to go ahead and draw our card. We're going to give this probably to Anjika. Anjika's got a think card. Oh, that's going to be perfect. All right, she's going to move over here, and I've got a plan. It says right here, randomly take the top 7 cards from the action deck, and you may add 1 card to your hand. Then you must shuffle the other cards back into the action deck and or discard pile and choose which card you want. Okay, oh, this is going to be awesome. I'm going to have Anjika use this right now to look at the top 7 cards of this deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is going to be sweetness. All right, let's see if this really helps us out here. She can pretty much take any one of these in her hand. Not that one. There it is. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Ooh, this one might be good. Oh, it's not good for a landing. All right. And I think that's about all there is. Learn by doing. Yeah, she's going to take the Valiant Heart Shall Not Fail. Now, of course, I have to mix this deck completely up. We're going to place it back here. She's going to go ahead and take her Valiant Heart Shall Not Fail into her hand, and she's then we pretty much made this automatically. We have to draw 3 cards, and let's see how we do. We have to draw 3 cards from here and see how many successes we get. We got 1, 2, 1, 2, and I think that 7 activates a whole ton of them. No, that 7 really isn't going to help us, so we're going to have to see if we might not just make this. Okay, so we need 11. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We need 2 more. Oh my gosh, we barely made it because of our valiant heart shall not fail. All right, here's the deal. So we've got our ballast card. That gave us 2 successes. We've got 2 here, so that's 4 successes. Then if we, of course, we look through our journal again, we can go through all those cards again. We got 4, 5, let's see if we keep going, 6, 7, 8. There's 1 more in here for 9. And then, oh my gosh, we barely made this. 9, and then she's going to use her Valiant Heart Shall Not Fail, 10, 11. Now, of course, she's going to take a 101 card, which means we're probably going to miss this completely. But I do get to take one of these. Let's see which one I want. Knowledge is power, knowledge is power. We're just going to go ahead and take this sled. I don't even think we're going to use this either. You know, I'm going to take a knowledge is power just to have it. I'm going to take, yeah, that's fine. We're going to do that. Oh, no, I lied. We're going to take the aggressiveness one. I know, I'm making mass chaos here. All right. Got the aggressive version of Knowledge is Power. We're going to take that card. Now, of course, we get to take a 751, but before we do that, we have to take a 101 card because Valiant Heart Shall Not Fail makes us do that, which is pretty terrible. So we're going to take all our 101 cards, shuffle them up a bit, and we're going to see which one we get. Hopefully it's not a bad one. Oh, it's a discard card one. Yuck. All right, so she is now tired. That's terrible. Now, she only has Bloody and herself, so we have to discard 2 cards. Not the end of the world. We lost a Deadfall Trap. Oh, well. All right, now we get to look at 751. 751 states, adjusting the hot air balloon's complex machinery, you gradually lose altitude. The continent is getting closer by the second. In another minute or 2, you will be back on solid ground. Write down the number of the train card. Okay, we've seen this many, many times. And it says, if there is a bird card under the satchel card, take the card whose number is equal to the number you have just written down, plus the bird from the adventure deck if available. Then return this. All right, we're going to do that. So we need to see what card we're going down to. It says we're going down to 710. So 710 plus 13. So 723, it does say we've found the right card. 710, it says, the Mayan bird suddenly starts moving restlessly as if overwhelmed by nostalgic memories. It begins speaking quickly, changing its voice to create peculiar dialogue. Oh my God, Norbert, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Captain, we found it. The Santa Gabriela. That damn tub is the reason we're stuck here. What should we do, Captain? Shall we land? Have you seen those rifts? Norbert, even if we were guaranteed to find what we needed to help get us out of this cursed place, I'm not sure that even I'd be able to make that landing. Captain, I praise your clear-headedness. Well, I mean, anyway, by that it may. I would give all the gold in the galleon to go back home with Jojoba. Balloon ride. The Mayan bird pauses briefly. You're about to turn away, reflecting on what it said, and go about your business when it suddenly is speaking again. Captain, why are you looking at me like that? Did I say something stupid? No, Norbert, quite the opposite. And that's the surprising thing. Immediately after this is revealed, for each balloon ride card under the satchel journal, randomly take 2 cards from the discard pile and shuffle them back in your action deck. Oh, these get so much better the more you have. So we have 4 in our satchel journal, so we get to randomly take 8 cards from our discard pile and put them back into our action deck. That's going to be awesome. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, we're going to take, we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, probably glaring all over the place. I apologize. So we're going to put those right here. We're going to count to make sure I didn't take 9 or 10 or 12. Who knows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are the 8. We're going to go ahead and put these 2 back over here in the discard pile. Oh, it's mass chaos here. We're going to throw those over there, and we're going to shuffle up our action deck. So our action deck is completely back over there. I've made an absolute mess of the board, but that's okay because we're about to go down to 710. So Amelia's great flying skills has landed us on 710. It says, the sight of this ancient broken galleon leaves you speechless. You guess it must be around 160 feet long. Despite being in such a sorry state, the fact is it's still floating after what must be centuries is nothing short of a miracle. All right, we found this. Wow, there's not much here. Oh, look at how much it's going to cost us to walk around on the boat. All right, we're going to put that down. I'm going to go ahead and grab a number 5. We're going to put him right up here. Now, of course, we have gotten out of our boat, our air balloon. We're going to put our guys on the tile. I'm going to put them right here because that's where we landed. Wow, what a great landing, Amelia. That's amazing. I'm guessing Andrea probably helped a little bit too. Now, we could go look, see if we wanted to here, or we could go check out what is up here. I think we're going to check out what's up here first, and then we'll continue on from there. Now, maybe we should check out 73. No, we're going to go ahead and do this. All right, we found, what's this? A bad word. It says, you trip and fall flat on your face. One randomly involved character must apply the following effect, -1. Oh, that's no good. All right, I think we're going to use our octopus mask to go ahead and take 1 because it's brought us nothing but, well, it brought us one good thing, but otherwise it's brought us mayhem and chaos. So we're going to go ahead and remove 1 from that and call it a day and see what 774 is. So 774 says the ship has been gutted. The oak boards on the upper decks are littered with holes and look like they might collapse at any minute. You have no choice but to move very carefully, hoping for the best. Oh, this is just awesome. Look at this boat. That boat looks awesome. All right, we have to put another 5 down over here. So I'm guessing this is really just going to be the 3 pieces of the boat, but hopefully we can find something really good in here. Now I think we're going to start searching around. Look, there's lots of places to look. 7 successes to move. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. All right, we're going to start here by using 1 card to take a look at 733. And we got, oh, forewarned is forearmed. That's awesome. Andrea's going to take that. Oh, I forgot to tell you who was taking the action. All right, we're going to go ahead and take a 733. 733 states, you think you have found the perfect spot for catching your next meal. However, the rocks under your feet are extremely slippery, and you have to avoid any sudden movements or you might find yourself in a precarious situation. Oh, what's this? I don't have anything to help fish, and I got rid of my, my bow. Depending on the number of successes obtained, take the corresponding number 2 cards. All right, we've seen this before. Reveal them and choose one in order. If I'm bloody, I have to return the keyword predator. Or I have to return one that's not the keyword predator and return it. All right, you slip and fall into the protruding part of the reef. The active player takes a 104 card. Oh no, so if we actually want to try to fish, there's a chance we might actually hurt ourselves. All right, I put the card down here where it's supposed to go. So if we want to go fishing, we can. Since we don't have anything that's going to help us with fishing, we're going to continue on traversing the terrain. And who knows, we might find something that helps with fishing, and then we might come back and try fishing later date. So we're going to go ahead, and we have to move. Look at this, 3 cards, and we need 2 successes. We have some forearmed as forewarned, so I'm not worried about the successes. I'm just worried about burning through these cards. Now, I do have a learn by doing, which makes it -3, but then I have to burn my 2 forewarned as forearmed, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to draw the 3 and see what happens. We got 1, a friction fire. Oh, there's Valiant Heart, Shall Not Fail. Oh, we got a walking stick. This is going to be awesome. We're going to take the walking stick. I've got a plan for you. All right, we're going to take the walking stick. It's going to cost us 2 to make, but it's going to help us. Oh, no, it's negative card draw. Well, if we look at what's happening here, I'm going to have to get more stars. I need card draw. So the walking stick is actually useless around here. We don't need a friction fire because we actually have the rudimentary flint already built. So we're going to take the Valiant Heart, Shall Not Fail. And again, I'm going to give that to Anjika just because. And we're both going to move up here. All right, we've made it up here. Now let's take a look at what's on this card. We should probably look at these cards. They might have some special numbers hidden in them somewhere. Most of the time you are able to find them better than I am, that's for sure. I don't know why I'm so bad at finding numbers on cards. All right, that had nothing. Let's check out this one. I'll bet this one has nothing too because it just doesn't seem like a card that would. Let's see what we see. I don't see anything. Okay, so we're up here. We got lots of stuff to look at. We have 769, which is free, or 784, which is not free. We're going to go for the not free card first. We're going to go ahead and take a look. We got Think. Well, I don't think I'm going to need this. All right, we're going to get rid of Think. And we're going to go ahead and take a 784. 784 states, closing your eyes for a moment, you try to picture the scene. Sailors sleeping peacefully in their hammocks while the captain checks the charts for the 100th time in search of a quicker sea route. The chaos is terrible. When the galleon smashes into the reef, the sailors are filled with terror when they realize death is upon them. You open your eyes. Beams and boards. Before making your way to the other end of the ship, you take a moment to assess the state of the upper decks. What is this? If reinforcements can be seen on any of the onboard what? On the card? On the board? All right. You think you have identified the easiest way across. Banish all beams and boards cards that are in play, including this. Oh, I don't know if I want to do that. Why would I want to banish all the beams and board cards? This thing helps me move. If reinforcements can be seen on any card on the board. I'm going to put this right here. I don't see any reinforcements on any of the cards. I don't see. I honestly, I don't understand this card. All right. So we've got that. I guess maybe if I look at 769, it might talk about beams and boards again. We shall see. I gotta keep this down here. This is where I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna put it up here. We know we're down here. This, I don't think, is gonna be the biggest ship on the planet. All right, we're still here. I think we're gonna take a look over here really quick to see what we see. We found stress. Oh, I hate stress. Your heart suddenly starts beating faster as you imagine all of the potential dangers lying ahead. Each involved character may discard any number of cards with the keyword will from their hand and or inventory. For each card discarded this way, you may draw up to 2 cards less during the cost step to the following action. Oh, barf. All right. If the active player is tired, frightened, or terrified. Oh, I am tired. That's yucky. All right, it's a bunch of barf. All right, I have to do this right now. So actually, it's not going to help. Discarding will cards isn't going to help because I need 3 successes, so I'm just going to have to draw the 4 cards. This is terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4. To get 3 successes, I need to do this. What's this? You break down and burst into tears. The active player must discard all cards in their hand. No, I don't want to do that. I could lose this, and no, we need to keep the cards. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, and a lucky 7, and of course now the balloon bird is there. That's awesome. All right, so yeah, we got lots of successes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we made it through here. This can go away. That was terrible. I got to put a balloon guy on the board here now. I'm gonna have to take care of that guy in order to deal with some of the stuff on the ship. All right, he goes in there. On the hunt. No, that's not gonna help, is it? Doesn't help with fishing. Doesn't help with fishing. Keep believing. No, I don't even think I want any of these cards. I think I got a knowledge is power. I don't need that. We're going to take on the hunt. I don't think we're going to be able to use it, but I'm going to take it anyway and get rid of our knowledge is power card. We don't need that. We're going to get rid of the knowledge is power card. And now I'm going to put out a 793. And 793 states the Galleon's stern is topped with the traditional aft castle that seems to have survived the elements better than the rest of the structure. A slippery staircase leads to the hold and what you assume were the captain's quarters. Oh, it's going to be awesome. All right, I got to get over there. Oh, my God. Oh, and it's not too bad to get back. It's just a matter of getting over to it. It's going to be tough because I need to get 7 successes with 5 cards. And we got this balloon guy to deal with. So according to our flying root card here, if you want to take the following action, you must discard 1 card, the keyword serenity or stealth from your hand. All right, I do actually have a stealth card. So we're going to get rid of this card, and we're going to go ahead and do this action down here. You inspect the planet from every angle. 829, remove the flying root figure from your terrain card. So I'm going to go ahead. I have to draw at least 1. I don't have to draw any cards, but I think I want to draw at least 1 because that's what we want to do. We got no stars. All right, we're going to keep the learn by doing and just use our forewarned as forearmed and get the success. All right, way to go, Anjika. I probably should have mentioned Annika's probably doing this by herself. All right, so we're going to go ahead and look and see what happens to our cards. We need to draw an 829 and remove the flying figure from the board. On our 829, there's only 1 left. It's yellow. It says immediately after this is revealed, banish the flying root card that is under the satchel journal card and take an 840 card. All right, let's see what that says. So we're going to go ahead and banish our flying root card that we have over here, and we're going to take an 840 card. It says the first phase of examination has led you to several interesting discoveries. While the creature is essentially a plant, nearly half of it is made up of leaves, knotted roots, and exotic flower. It also has several organ and like elements in its pustulates. The biggest one appears to contain a gas light enough to enable the plant to fly, or at least float. However, the others are filled with liquids, and functions of which escape you, although one of them seems highly toxic. All right, let's take a look at this. Oh, it's going to go in our journal. It says, when you may apply the following effect only if there's at least 1 flying figure on the terrain card. Oh, it gives me these resources. That's pretty awesome. It's a noteworthy find. How about that? We're going to stick it in our journal satchel. And then I believe we also still have to obviously do this. It says, you may take the following actions only if there's at least 1 flying root card on your terrain. All right, well, there's no flying root cards in your terrain because I just got rid of it. All right, we're going to go ahead and put this back in the box. Oh, it doesn't go in the box. It goes into my satchel. Okay, so it makes it easier for me to investigate this. Oh, you can inspect the planet from every angle. I can keep inspecting it. Wow, maybe I'll find even more things about the flying rut. Well, this thing isn't too bad. Now we can take a look around out here without having to worry about that evil balloon creature. Actually, it's not too evil. We're going to look at the 784 card, which we already did. Let's look at a 793. Oh, no, sorry, 769. And here's our 769. It says a wood groans and creaks as the waves crash against the hull. The remaining tatters of the sails dance in the wind like phantoms begging to be released from their pathetic existence. Beams and boards. This part of the deck seems to be in a better state than you first thought. You think you have identified the easiest way across. Banish all beams and boards cards that are in play. All right. So there we have it. So we're going to have to move over here. We got these beams and boards cards. I'm not sure how this works. All right, so it says part of the deck seems to be in better state than you first thought. I get 1 extra star, but this one gives me 4 if I can find reinforcement cards. Now it says here, you think you've identified the easiest way across. Banish all beams and board cards that are in play, including this. So I'd have to banish both of these, but I don't see any reinforcement cards, so I don't really know if this is a good thing or not. Now, of course, there are gold cards that are associated with these as well. So maybe we'll do this. For 0, I can banish this. Why don't we banish these two? Do I say banish these? Banish all beams and board cards. All right. So we're going to do that. And then we'll draw new cards and see what happens. 769. We've got some gold cards in here. So this is a free one. It's right up here. It says, what goods could have this galleon have been transporting? Was it doing so far from the sea routes usually sailed by European ships of this time? So many questions, yet so few answers. Beams and boards. Oh, there's the... Okay, now I understand what's going on. The type of wood used to build the ship, oak for the keel, pine for the mast, are some of the reasons for its excellent condition after many years. So I can actually gain 2 stars and or 3 of these during the consequence step if the action is a failure. One involved characters of 104. Oh, that's going to be terrible. All right, we're going to go ahead and put that there. And now I think that's even better. Sadly, oh, I see how we should have done this. Obviously, I didn't know. We should have looked at this one first for free, banished it, put this one out there, and then put this one out here, and I would have gotten 4 stars. Oh, this would have been so much better. All right, well, that's too bad. Those are banished, but I do get 3 stars to try to walk across this. So now I only need 4. So I'm going to draw 5 cards. I'm going to have both of us do this, because why not? But we're running low on cards again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe we'll just draw 4. We'll draw 4 cards. I've got some ways of preventing myself from losing here. So we got, oh no, a curse. But we also got this wonderful balloon creature again. Oh, he's so happy he's right there. All right, that didn't help at all. Oh, that didn't help at all. Oh my gosh, we're going to fail this big time. Okay, we got nothing. Really? Absolutely nothing. We did not make it. Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. All right, we're going to have to see what we're going to do about this. I don't think we're going to make it now. This is terrible. I've got 1, 2, 3 successes. I got another 3 successes. That's 6. I got 6 successes in my hand. I needed 1 more success. Really? So we got 3 here. Oh, we didn't make this. And -2 and or, oh my gosh, this is awful. All right. Yep, we failed. We're going to have to put these 3 away. I can keep one. I'm going to keep the splint, so maybe I can work on healing myself. And we're going to get rid of... Oh, let's keep it, actually. I've got an extra spot. And since we both did that, one person's going to be paranoid. And I forgot again to tell you who was actually doing this action. I think I'm going to go ahead and have it be... Well, we'll have it be Anjika. Sorry, I should have said who was doing this. She's going to take a 100 card. So Anjika is now paranoid. That's awesome. So she's going to take the 100 card. Let's see what we get. Oh, good. It's not one that actually makes us discard cards. Thank goodness. We're going to go give this to her. And we're also to take a 104 card now as well. She's just getting bombarded here. So we got our 104 cards. We're going to shuffle those up as well. And we're going to take one of these. All right, see what happens to poor old Anjika. Oh, again, nothing happened, but she's injured. Oh, injury. The injury bleeds profusely. Oh, 105. All right, so at least we got our splint. I think we're probably going to make that to help her. She's got 4 status cards out of nowhere now. And I still haven't made it across. All right, so we're going to have to try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to grab 4 cards again. What's the chance of doing that badly again? We got 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, 3 again. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I need 1 more. All right. This time I'm going to have Amelia use her forewarned as forearmed. And again, I forgot to say who was doing the action. That's my fault. Solidarity. Knowledge is power. Panpipes. I'm going to take a remember card. Remember cards are so good. Now, of course, we're down again. Oh, I'm probably killing us doing this. We're going to walk over here and check this out. Something has to be on this boat. All right. We're going to check out 788. When we do that, we have to take one card. I'm going to have Amelia do this. She found Predator. Oh, that doesn't help us with fishing. All right, we're going to discard that. We're going to go ahead and see what we find at 788. 788 states, you enter the captain's cabin. Surprisingly, there is no stench of dampness in the room. It has survived the passage of time remarkably well. A lonely skeleton sits behind a mahogany desk. The sparse furniture is too damaged to use, but the bed is somehow in excellent condition. After brushing the thick layer of dust off the mattress, you should be able to get a good night's sleep, just like at home. Well, that's pretty nice. It says, sudden fatigue overcomes you as if the trials of the last few days have finally caught up with you. Immediately after this is revealed, each character on the active player's terrain card takes a 101 card. Only tired characters may take or get involved in the following action. You have learned from your experience 000, and each involved character returns their tired state. Advanced skill cards cost 1 fewer experience points. They cannot cost less than 1. Oh, that's pretty good. All right. Oh, it says immediately after this is revealed. Oh, no, I have to take these 101 cards. Yeah. All right, so Amelia is going to have to take a 101 card because she is each character on the active player's terrain card. All right. Oh, and good. It doesn't have any of those symbols. All right. So that's fantastic. Now, of course, sadly, Ajika is already tired, but she does have to discard this one and grab a new one. So she's going to go ahead and mix these up, and she's going to get one of these new ones. Let's see which one it is. Oh, good. It's one that didn't cost us any cards. Oh, my gosh. This is just... I am living on the edge here right now. Totally living on the edge. I'm going to go put those back in the box. Now we can go ahead for 0 and 0. Only tired characters may take this action. Well, what do you know? We're both tired. We're going to go ahead and do this. Using the 0, and each involved character returns their tired state. So we're going to go ahead and return our tired states, and we get to grab some new advanced skills. So let's go ahead and see what we have for experience points. And our 000 card that I have to take here says that this is the one where we get to use our experience. So we have to take 4 random advanced skill cards, and we get to try to buy them with our experience. So here's that massive stack of 0, or our advanced skill cards, and we get to take 4 of these at random. So we're going to take that one, we're going to take this one, we're going to take this one, and I think that's, oh, that is 4. Okay, I must have put 2 down there by accident. So we get 4 of these, and we can buy them. I think we have 8 experience points. Let's see what we get. Nothing is impossible. Banish this during the cost step of an action you're involved in order to apply the following. Ignore the, oh, that's good stuff. That's why it costs 8. Force of nature, the following effect applies as long as this is in your hand. You get 1 star and -1. You may discard any number of cards with the keyword aggressiveness from your hand or inventory. For each card discarded this way, apply the following effect. Oh, that's really good. What's this? Of course, it's so obvious. Take a 42. Oh my goodness. How would you ever do that? That's ridiculous. All right, 9. Well, must be an awesome card. All right, control your fate. You may discard this during the result step of an action you're involved in order to apply the following effect. A 7. I think I like this card right here. And we have exactly 8 experience points, but this costs 1 less thanks to being in this cabin. So we're going to discard our 7 experience points, keep our 1 experience point, and we're going to put this into that deck over there. Now, I could have gone ahead and purchased this, but I don't see how that's ever going to happen. So now I have to mix up our pitiful deck here and hope that we don't have anything that we're going to be having to draw a lot of cards for. I'm going to go ahead and put this, return this. And now we have 6, 7, 9. We haven't seen what's down there. And 6, 7, 9 states, seawater has leaked into the hold and a large section of the lower decks, transforming this part of the ship into an enormous watery tomb. You see the skeletons of the sailors lying among the smashed furniture and overturned cannons. However, there are no gold coins or gems to be found either, because the ship was on its way to the new world, or because the treasure has slipped through the holes in the hull and fallen to the seabed. Oh, in the midst of all the mess, you find a sturdy chest that has been spared from the water, apparently waiting for centuries to be opened by a curious passer-by. Oh, weakened by the passing years, the chest as easily gives way. Take a 717 card from the adventure deck if available. I think we're going to do that. Oh, I can get some bone resource, but I don't think there's any bones here I need. All right, I think I have a card. Some of my items can actually crack that thing without a problem. Yeah, we got our club. Check this thing out. So our club gives us 2 auto successes. So I'm going to go down to 2 on this thing. There we go. And then I've got a learn by doing card. We're going to use that to make it so we don't have to draw any cards, and we get 2 successes to take a 717 card. And 717 states, if there is a bird under the satchel journal card, you must apply the following effect. Instead of revealing this, return it, and in place of it, take a card whose number is 717 plus 13 from the adventure deck. This would be what, 730? Let's see what we find. All right, here's 730. This has to be what we're looking for. There's 717. In the midst of the old rotting maps, you find a strange tool with a metal handle topped with a indented circular plate. Plate enaminator. What? All right. A useful instrument for both sailors and pilots used to measure wind speeds. Is this the one that I needed to get through that thing? I bet this is exactly what I need to get through there. Oh, this is so good. All right. Plus, it helps us fly. All right. We need to get back up there, and we need to start flying away. Oh, my gosh. My deck is so low. All right. We got to find a way to eat before we get out of control here. All right. So we're going to go ahead. I think we just discard this into the past. If we need to banish it, that's fine, but I think we just discard it. It doesn't say anything about banishing it. All right. We need to get back up in the air now. We got to eat something, too. All right. We're going to move back over here, but I got a plan. Anjika is going to move over here on her own first. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, let me cut it real close here. Because if I do that, I can then get rid of her paranoid card if I want to, because there's going to be a space in between these 2 people. Now the problem is, if I do that, I'm not going to be able to probably have enough to do all the things I want to safely. No, we're going to be fine. I've got a plan. All right, we're going to do 2 cards. We need 1 success. She has a valid learn by doing card, or not a learn by. Oh my gosh, she didn't make it. Are you kidding me? She needed 2 successes. Wow. All right, she didn't make it. She's still stuck over here. Oh, that's terrible. All right, now they have to go together. Oh no, I've got a plan. All right. No, it's not a good plan at all. We're going to go together. We need to go to, oh my gosh, I got 3 cards left. All right, we're going to do this together. We're going to take 2 of these, and we might have to use our learn by doings to get through this. All right, we got 1, 2. Oh, that's fantastic. All right, both of our characters are doing this. We're getting rid of the think card. I am taking this into my hand because I'm going to start flying around here pretty soon. So we're going to go all the way over here together. Now we have to make our rudimentary flint into fire. So we're going to go ahead and make fire. I need to draw 1 card, and I need 1 success. Come on, 1 success. Oh, we got lots of successes. Oh, that's a brand new card. We're going to take that brand new card for sure. We're going to get rid of our learn by doing card. No, we're going to keep that. We're going to just go ahead and take this. Amelia has a spot for it. We're able to put fire on the board. That's going to be awesome, because now I'm going to do something that is going to be the most horrific thing you have ever seen in your entire life. It's the most... I'm just a terrible man. Goodbye, Duke. It says, sorry, Duke, take 4 001 cards and banish this. I can use 0 stars, and I need 1 success. I think it's time for us to use our, I'm going to use my remember card. I'm going to use my remember card. I know I can't use it on Duke. Trust me, I got a plan. We're going to use the remember card to go ahead and dig through here until I find one of the forewarned is forearmed. I'm going to take that into my hand, use the forewarned is forearmed, and I'm going to go ahead and get my 0 cards and 1 success against Duke. I'm so sorry, Duke. It's the end of you. But I get 4 001 cards. You can't go wrong with those. So we're going to go ahead and mix these up. We're going to take 4 001 cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hopefully we get some good ones. Hopefully just normal meat. So let's see what we got from killing old guy here. Oh, what is this? Oh, we got the meat crustacean. I actually didn't want this card. All right, we got 6, 6, and 6. And can I just eat this? If you're hungry, or if the action deck contains 7 or less cards, you may discard this and take another 001. I totally want to do that. I want another 001 card. So we're just going to take this one right here. Let's see what it is. It is another 6. All right. The reason I don't want this, I don't think we're landing anymore. We're going straight for that place. So with these cards, we're going to be able to go ahead and get, 6 times 4 is 24 action cards into our action deck before we go up in the air. I don't know if we're going to be able to go into this at all. I don't think it's really going to be worth it. I don't think so at all. We're going to just go ahead and take 24 cards, and we're going to fly all the way back over to that other place, and hopefully we don't die on the way there. That's going to be our plan. So I'm going to shuffle up our discard pile, take 24 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Thank you, Duke. You're a lifesaver. Look at how much good Duke did for us. He made us food, or made us an action deck. That's awesome. Duke, you will always be remembered for the food that you have provided that we hopefully will make it home okay. And with that, we are going to get into our hot air balloon and get off this island. And we're going to try to make it all the way back. That's my plan. Now to do that, we have to make a little strength roll. We're going to go ahead and use the rest of our octopus mask. Get this thing out of here. I don't want to see it anymore. Hopefully something really bad doesn't happen. Now, of course, it does say during the item step, take a 3-3-3 card. So here's our 3-3-3-3 cards. Now, of course, we already know one of them is pretty bad. One of them was okay. So we're going to go ahead and take this one. Let's see what it says. It says, oh, during the cost step of the current action, the result step is -2, and I give 2 stars. During the consequence steps, if the current action, you may take 1 or more curse cards from the discard pile and shuffle it back into the action deck. 1 or more curse cards. You know, I might actually do that because we're going to be doing a lot of flying, and that's not actually the end of the world if I draw curse cards while I'm flying, because I got a lot of extra bonus stars while I'm flying around. So we're going to go ahead and put this back, or is this, I think I just discard this. I discard this into the past, but it's not going to matter. We're going to be going up in the air pretty soon. And our hot air balloon needed 2 card draws and 0 successes, so I was able to use the -2 and 2 stars to go ahead and bring our balloon up into the air. Our characters are in the balloon, and we are again flying high above the clouds. So I'm going to have to go ahead and return all these, and I'm going to return all of this, and we're going to put down card 710 up in the sky. So I've placed card 710 up in the corner there and put our balloon figure there. We are ready to continue our adventure, but we're going to have to wait till next time to see if we're able to fly back to that passageway and make it through. We have what I think we need to get through that passage. Let's see if our characters can make it there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the playthrough. This playthrough is awesome. We, I think, have everything we need, but we won't know until we get back to that little canyon thing. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to give it a like, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell symbol so you'll know when the next 7th Continent playthrough video comes out. Also, please feel free to leave anything in the comments below. I'd love to hear from everyone. Are you excited to see what happens to our brave characters? If so, then I need you to meet me at the table.